Hello, it's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's, and I have something a little different here that I'm going to unbox today, and it's something that most mechanics would find useful, and I've got a smaller version here today just to carry in the cab with me when your vehicle is turned off for long periods of time, especially if you're out on the road, or if you need something portable to bring to the car to keep some of your items charged up. I've got a little Jackery unit here. So here it is. It's obviously from the Jackery brand, solar generator they called, which is basically a large power bank. It's got your 240 volt plug sockets, your USB-Cs and USB-As, and your whatever you call that, cigarette lighter sort of type 1. And now we have the name. This one is the Explorer 300 Plus, 300 watts, so it's just one of the smaller size ones. So got this one mainly to carry in the front of the van. I do have this smaller one. I've had that one for maybe 6 months. Been using it, very handy. But again, there's no 240 volt on this one. It's just a small portable one for chargeable items. Nice to carry in your bag, whatever. But this one, a bit of a mid-size one. In the future, what I am looking to do with one of these is get a sort of larger one that I can fit around about there in the van. Something that's capable of, say, around 4,000 to 5,000 watts. I'm looking to be able to run some of these big power tools from it. I'm currently running that from the inverter on the van, but the inverter is sort of struggling, and yeah, I'd rather not kill the batteries in my van, rather just have a separated unit that I could mount sort of here and connect it to a solar panel on the roof of the van that I'd keep charged all the time. But for now, this one is going to prove handy. Let's open it up. Right, on the floor with it, or on the ground. Let's open up, see what we have inside. A little bit of Jackery wrapping there, something inside which I assume is the cables. Some paperwork. Oh yeah, it's got a handle, I didn't even realise that. Okay, we're going to get this up here and we'll have a little closer look around it. It's got a little seal there, we'll get that off. Power button is here. Switch it on. Light. Okay, we're only on 31%. I should have charged it up really full. Flashing light. AC in, out. Pure sine wave inverter turned on. Okay, so these switches here will turn on your USB ports. And you can see there now I've got my scan tool connected up. So it's just a handy little thing to leave around if you want to keep your items charged up. Okay, inside our little bag here we have our 240 volt charging cable. So the charging point is here on the side. Let's have a look around the back. It's just some of the specs and stuff that are all listed on here. And you can feel free to pause the video if you wanted to read through any of that. So underneath it's got these 4 little rubber feet that stop it from sliding around. Obviously the grab handle there like I showed earlier on. So these things here, they're capable of plugging in obviously more than one item. We'll plug a few different things in here now. And what these will also do is if we just press it on, and over here it's got your little display, obviously how much battery life you've got on it, how much watts are being pulled out, and how long it will keep that charging at this sort of rate. So if we let that settle down, you see there we got 5.8 hours currently. So that will charge all 3 of these items for 5.8 hours basically. So I've got my card reader, I've got my phone, and we've got our diagnostic machine all charging up in the back of the van. It's not sucking any power from the van, which is handy. So you can see here I'm using this as a sort of work-based unit, but obviously most people would use these for sort of camping, and it will get used for that as well. If I'm out on the road, it will be obviously something that you can carry in the boot of your car really. So it's not my usual repair video, but I thought just something interesting to make for anyone who is kind of looking at these sort of things. Why not make the video and show you? Now for this sort of stuff here, it might be sort of obvious, well, you don't need someone to show you, but for me, there's stuff that these things have been around for years, and I only just started to realise, oh, hang on a minute, I can carry one of these in the van, which can run stuff while the ignition's off on the van, and or if I'm walking away from the van, I need power, over at a car which is across the street, I can carry it with me and keep my stuff, keep the power supply to them while I'm working on a car across the road or whatever. Most people use, like I said, these for camping scenarios. So if you're going away for 2 nights, 3 nights, you bring one of these with you. Obviously you can connect up your solar panel to it, which keeps it charged during the day. Then when you're ready to use it, it's ready to go. Obviously you can use it during the day while it's connected to your solar panel, but most people would sort of charge it and then you're using it in the evening. Either way. So you can see as this sort of settles down, it can change, your hours can change. See, it says 4.1 hours depending on how much watts it's pulling out, and it will jump up and down a little bit. As each item gets fully charged, it will stop charging one item, of course. That's just your little display that you get there. My next question would be, is there a big enough one of these that I can use to run that, which is 3.5 kilowatts. So we'll have a look at some of the specs on here if you're interested in reading them. So this is not one of the biggest units, of course. It's one of the smaller, sort of cheaper units, which is got a capacity of 22.5 amp hours or 288 watt hours. It's the 300 version, of course, and there's your capacity. So it's a lithium ion battery. There's your dimensions right there. 3.75 kilograms. It will do 3,000 cycles at 80%. Anything else that's useful on here? You've got a 100 watt USB-C in and output. Car port 12 volt 10 amp. That's about it. That is your Jackery 300 plus actually. See you in the next video.